Hello, my name is Joseph Abesamis. I've been dancing with Tantrum for about 6 to 7-ish years now. Pre-COVID Tantrum wasn't even called Temper Tantrum. It was a project, so that's cool.
How do you translate your technical insight into creating engaging dance videos for Temper Tantrum? And what unique challenges do you face in this process?
I use my technical insight, basically what I learned in filming dance videos, filming normal music videos, normal short films. Based off that kind of knowledge, we just use the basics of technical knowledge. It's like simple medium, portrait shot, close up, all those. We use those basics to translate our dance through them. So I enjoy that process a lot. And what unique challenges I face is how do I portray movement using those basic tool sets. I think we can portray movement in a lot of different ways, and it's still kind of a wild west, if I'm being honest, on how to film dance. There's like so many ways you can do it, so many ways it can look cool, and it's picking which one you want to use.
Can you share how your experiences with the recipe and Project Lavad have shaped your approach to dance and video production?
So what I learned in the recipe was a lot of grounded groove work, patience, a lot of just making sure that I was completing the full move. And a lot of the times I didn't. Sorry, CJ, but it was a great learning experience, and I used that. Project Lavad was very picturesque, I'd say. It was very Hollywood. Every little choreo and 8 count seemed to be a showgirl of a show. Sorry if that doesn't make sense, but each little piece in that group had a time to show off and give a certain personality. And I think both of those really shaped how I approach dance videos, because we didn't just want to be a normal like concept video. I know everyone says that, but I guess we didn't want to be what everyone was copying, but we wanted to be experimental, but also look cool. And I think at one point we stopped caring to look cool and started to look at the stats. Audience knows what's cool. Now I know what's cool. And we just have to be patient in filming everything, and that's the process. So happy about that.
What is your approach to capturing the essence and energy of dance in your role as director of photography for dance videos?
My approach is, how are we moving? Where do we want our eyes to go? So I kind of make sure I watch and learn a choreo or what their intention is, at least just so as a viewer I could better understand what to look for. I'll say this, there's many ways you can use a focal point with movement. Get creative with it, and I think my approach is just, I want to try something, I'll try it, look it up, where has it shown up before, then yeah, try to copy it or experiment with it.
Performing on prestigious stages like the Choreographers Carnival and for teams like the LA Clippers and Sparks must offer unique experiences. Do you have a favorite performance moment that stands out, and why?
My favorite one was City Walk, and there's a few reasons why. We did it a couple times. We did it with artists that aren't dancers. We did it with artists that you've seen with tons of likes and views. So City Walk is nice, it's public, it's free. I can you have to pay for parking, but it's for the most part free for the public. It's great to just do that in public for a community, you know, like just a kid going to Universal, suddenly he's happy about seeing a dance show. So that, and because there's a great experience I had in City Walk where we had a great ending in our dip, and that's why. You could look that up. That's somewhere on the internet.
Your passion for dance clearly drives your work. How do you keep this passion alive and fresh, both in your performances and when behind the camera?
How do I keep my passion alive? Honestly, it's as hard as you think it is to keep something alive. A lot of people, like, they only see what the public is like pushing out there. Not saying that's an agenda of any kind. I'm just saying, like, no one really records the hard work unless you watch like BTS stuff. There's lots of things that go into just what do you want to reference, how do you want a shot. Okay, that shot really well, but their contract says they need like these many left sides of their face because they're pretty on the left side of the face. There's so many things to juggle when it comes to work in your passion. So I would say always kind of try to take a break. I know it's really hard out there with the economy and stuff, but always try to take a break. Shoot something for yourself for once. Just because you do it for too many people for too long, you kind of lose that. And if you do it for all your money, then it's like, well, now you're grinding out your passion when you could just be experimenting all day. I don't know. I guess there's different people. Like I'm pretty sure there's lots of people who just love creating content and love experimenting upon what's already popular, and then there's people who are like experimenting with 3D cameras still. Like VR is becoming a big thing. 3D might be a big thing in the future. Like who knows? 360 cameras weren't a big thing, but there's plenty of artists who just specialize in that. So experiment, make sure you take a break. The money isn't the point at that moment. It's just creating the art. So that's how I keep it alive. Thank you. It's been great. Take care. Sorry for my weird questions and sentence structure. I think we're about 6 minutes and almost 7, and we're